Right now on Apple Valley News Now, live at 6, it started with a patient apparently struck by a cart at Cadillac Medical Center and ended with a standoff. How Richland police got a domestic violence suspect into custody. Plus, tumbleweeds can fuel wildfires. What fees could be associated with burning them? Also ahead, a Puyallup High School wrestler is suing the WIAA over allegations of sexual assault. What a preliminary hearing revealed today.
Man, a live look across our Skycam network. Much better air quality, still seeing a little bit of smoke and haze and a red flag warning in place. What you can expect tonight and for the rest of the week, I'll tell you coming up. The news at 6 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
We appreciate you joining us this evening. I'm Wendy Redman. Austin is off tonight. First at 6, the Benton County primary election is now certified. Apple Valley News Now's Monique Garcia gets us all ready for the upcoming general election, including details on the new races and how there's still time for you to be a candidate.
It's official. The primary election is now certified, closing the chapter on the first round of voting and setting the stage for November. Benton County Elections Manager Amanda Hatfield said this is the final step in the process.
So having an election certified is kind of the final steps to finishing an election. So no more cure forms are permitted to be returned. All valid ballots that could be accepted or scanned in and tabulated its final results. We have the canvassing board come in and I present the final results to them and they signed it and signed off and done.
With the top 2 candidates established and primary levies decided, the countdown to the general election is on. And if you're looking to make your voice heard, there is still a window of opportunity. Even if your candidate didn't make the cut, you can still run as a write-in.
There is still time to be an official write-in, but you have to declare yourself as an official write-in candidate. And the deadline for that is October 15th for the general election to be an official write-in candidate.
When you head to the ballot box this fall, you'll see new measures on the ballot. The County of Benton School District is bringing a program and operations replacement levy to voters. Meanwhile, Benton City is proposing significant changes to how their local government operates.
The city of Benton City has 2 measures that will be on the general election ballot. There is one to change their form of government to a council manager form of government and to abandon the mayor council form of government. And then they have another proposition that is let me find the short version of it. It is a levy lid lift for the city of Benton City.
The elections office is partnering with the Secretary of State to get voter pamphlets out by the first week of October. If you are a military or overseas voter, watch for ballots on September 16th. Regular mail-in ballots will follow on October 14th. Monique Garcia for Apple Valley News Now.
You can find the official primary race results right now on applevalleyNewsNow.com. All right, time now for a check on weather, as elevated fire risk is a concern today, and then it also returns for the weekend. Joining us now with everything you need to know about that are Stacy Lee. So what kind of conditions are you looking at there, Stacy?
So, of course, critically dry vegetation outside, but we've had some breezy winds in certain areas. So, yes, we have red flag warnings in place till about 10 o'clock tonight. We could see those reappear this coming weekend due to potential thunder and lightning. Let's take a live look out in Pasco. They've been out practicing, getting the field ready for the big game. Dust Devils taking on Everett tonight. It's warm, 97 degrees. Humidity is low at 15%. Winds are light from the southeast at 6 miles per hour. If you're heading out to the game, it's going to be a really warm start at 7:05 when the first pitch takes off, but it'll start to cool down by the time the game's over with, around 77 degrees. And they're coming to an end. The Dust Devils are almost done with their regular 25th anniversary season. All right, talking about the breezy winds, there they are in the Kittitas Valley, down the Columbia River Gorge. A little bit lighter, but we still have a couple of hours where these winds could pick up around the region. What is good news tonight is this. Take a look at our air quality. It's been in the yellow all day. We're starting to see little pops of green. You could actually see the blue sky this afternoon. Temperatures staying in the upper 80s in some areas. Most of us will be in the low to mid and upper 90s, but staying below the century mark. Tomorrow, There's those warm 80s and 90s. Winds will still be a little bit breezy, but nothing to worry about as far as fire danger. Clear and breezy though tonight, improving air quality, and then we're tracking some potential thunderstorms heading into our weekend. I'll update you all about that coming up. Wendy?
Richland police took a man into custody after they say he threw a cart that struck a patient at Cadillac Medical Center. Officers were called around 6:30 this morning and developed probable cause for a misdemeanor domestic violence assault arrest. Police surrounded the man's home near Concord Street and Wright Avenue in Richland. This was around 8 o'clock. After the deployment of canine and SWAT personnel, police say he walked out voluntarily around 10:40 and they arrested him without further incident. The Kennewick Fire Department is already looking ahead to the firefighters it will need to staff the city's future Fire Station 6 in the growing South Ridge area. As plans move forward, the Kennewick Fire Department expects to hire about a dozen new firefighters to help staff the facility once it opens. Fire Chief Michael Hefner says the department plans to spread those hires over about 2 years, bringing on half in 2028 and the other half in 2029, so crews have time to train before the station begins operating. The department is especially interested in applicants who may also want to pursue paramedic training, with roughly 85% of Kennewick Fire's calls involving some type of emergency medical care or ambulance transport.
Bringing on a dozen firefighters all at once is a big endeavor, so likely going to split that up over a period of 2 years to get them trained up.
Fire officials expect Station 6 to open around late 2029 or early 2030. Tumbleweeds are more than just a nuisance in the Tri-Cities. They can also become fuel for a wildfire. Now, local fire officials are asking lawmakers to change state rules before population growth makes it harder. Right now, Benton County residents can burn wind-blown tumbleweeds on their property without a permit or fee, but only under certain conditions. That exemption applies to counties with fewer than 250,000 people. Benton County is currently just under that threshold. Kennewick Fire Chief Hefner says if the law doesn't change as the Tri-Cities grows, homeowners could eventually have to get a permit and potentially pay a fee to burn tumbleweeds.
Once that exemption goes away due to our population threshold, then individuals would be required to obtain a permit, likely through the local Clean Air Authority, in order to do so. And that may come at a cost for those wanting to burn tumbleweed.
Washington's statewide burn ban remains in effect through September 30th, meaning residents cannot burn tumbleweeds at this time. Hefner says homeowners should instead check with their waste provider, landscapers, or a local waste facility for disposal options. While many of the major fires in Spokane and across our region have slowed, families impacted by wildfires are still working to figure out what comes next. Apple Valley News Now's William Albert spoke with local community partners working to help families facing food insecurity.
Wildfires have impacted communities across our region this summer, leaving families to deal with the aftermath long after the immediate danger has passed. One local group stepping up is St. Patrick Catholic Parish in Pasco. The parish put out a call for donations to help people impacted by the Spokane fires, and soon had more supplies than it could easily get to people who needed them.
Overwhelming response of generosity, so much so that it created a logistical quandary for now, how do we get this to Spokane?
That's when St. Vincent de Paul Food Bank in Pasco stepped in to help. President Lindy Steyer says they wanted to get those donations north, but moving that much food, clothing, and other supplies required another partner with the resources to make it happen.
We realized at St. Vincent de Paul, when we gladly said, we'll help you, realized it was even beyond our means to move that kind of volume to Spokane. And so I just had this like a light bulb went on. I wonder what Second Harvest, if they still have a donation drive going on. And they were like, yes.
Second Harvest was already working on the ground in Spokane. The nonprofit has a location in Pasco and supports communities across the inland Northwest.
We spent 7 days at the Disaster Assistance Center in downtown Spokane, handing out anywhere from 10 to 20,000 pounds of food each day.
Jorgensen says people may be dealing with a lost home, extra family members to feed, or new expenses, meaning food support can remain important well into the recovery.
When a crisis hits like this, there's often an immediate response and a big spike in community response, which we have seen. But really the effects of what's going to happen for people could take months or years to really recover from. So Second Harvest is really built to be that long-term support for food security.
Second Harvest officials tell me that while the efforts to support Spokane families are still ongoing, they tell me that they've seen residents and families step up who have been personally affected by the fire to help their fellow neighbor.
We get tons of calls and tons of people coming in to volunteer. You'd be surprised actually how many people were affected themselves and instead have put their energy into helping others while they can.
Community partners are working to make sure families impacted by wildfires continue to have support even as the longer recovery begins. In Pasco, William Albert, Apple Valley News Now.
Second Harvest is also surveying people impacted by the fires to learn what food, delivery methods, and other support could best serve them moving forward. Still ahead here on the news at 6, it's a night out for residents in Wabato. Our very own Caleb Stipkovitz is taking us along to the community event at Lions Park. You won't want to miss that. And you won't want to miss Stacy's forecast. Here's a live look out to a shaky camera out in Richlands. The winds must be getting it there a little bit. But she's not only just tracking the winds, she's tracking what directions temperatures will be trending. That's in your full First Alert weather forecast. But first, how about a reason to smile? And hey, I think you have to smile when you meet George here. What a little cutie. Hope he's watching. If you'd like to get your weather photo on TV, just scan that QR code at the top of your screen. Thank you to Lifetime Dental Care.
The Y Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
You don't have to go far to get away. Now open your new summer escape. Float the lazy river. Splash, slide, and stay all day. An escape made for everyone. And when you're ready, your room is waiting. Stay the night or make it a weekend. Stay, float, repeat. Family-friendly water fun exclusively for hotel guests. Book your stay today at Legends Casino Hotel in Toppenish.
This Labor Day, make your home your favorite place to be with incredible store-wide savings at Walker's. Create the spaces where life happens or bring it home today and pay over time.
Labor Day savings are happening now, this week at Walker's.
The little pill with a big story to tell.
Jardiance plays a role in my story, too. I have type 2 diabetes, but I manage it well with Jardiance, a once daily pill that helps lower my A1C. It works 24/7 in the body to flush out some sugar.
And for adults with type 2 diabetes and known heart disease, Jardiance can lower the risk of cardiovascular death, too.
Serious side effects include increased ketones in blood or urine and infection between and around the anus and genitals. Both may be fatal. Severe allergic reactions, dehydration, urinary tract or genital yeast infections in men and women, and low blood sugar. Stop taking and tell your doctor right away if you have nausea, vomiting, stomach pain, tiredness, rash, swelling, trouble breathing or swallowing. Tell your doctor about lightheadedness, weakness, fever, pain, tenderness, redness, or swelling between the anus and genitals. You may have increased risk for lower limb loss. Call your doctor right away if you have new pain or tenderness, sores, ulcers, or infection in your legs or feet.
Jardiance is a little pill with a big story to tell. And if you ask me, it's pretty swell. Action!
Ready to move to the music and savor the munchies? Join Tri-County Partners Habitat for Humanity for the 9th Annual Music and Munchies, Saturday, September 19th at the Reach Museum in Richland. Doors open at 4:30 p.m. Featuring live music from American Honey with headliner Austin Jenks. Taste local bites and bid in the silent auction. Presented by Tri-County Partners and Peyton Wealth. Every bite and every beat helps build safe, affordable homes. See you under the stars.
Bottom of the 9th. Intense competition. This is the dream.
Jimmy knows the game's on the line, and he's ready.
I've got this.
What a shot.
Life's better when you're protected under our roof. Because your house
What a game.
is home base for their dreams.
I did it!
Bundle life and save on home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
The Y Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
Making the community stronger and safer in Wapato. That's where we find our very own Caleb Stipkovitz on this National Night Out. Caleb, when we checked in with you at 5 o'clock, you said things were still being set up. So how's it going out there now?
All right. Hey, Wendy. Yeah, things are going great right now. It's super busy. They just opened the food line, so we've been seeing a lot of people going and getting that food. But I am actually here with two of the volunteers who have been making this happen today. I'm with Myra and Morelli from the Miss Wapato program. How are you two doing today?
We're doing good, thank you. Yes, how are you?
I'm doing great. I'm glad to be here. So tell me, how are you guys enjoying National Night Out so far?
It's so fun getting to celebrate the police officers that keep Wapato and other places safe.
We're here volunteering, we're serving food, and we're also doing spin the wheels for prizes for children and adults.
For sure. Yeah, tell me a little bit more about that volunteering. I've seen you guys at the wheel. I've seen a lot of other people doing the food, but how's that been going?
It's been going really well. It's nice to be able to give back to people and having different ways to interact with everyone in our community.
Yeah, it gives us an opportunity to get to know everybody and to be able to see the smiles on their faces. That's really nice.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, tell me a little bit about your pageant. I know that you're all here volunteering, but what can we learn about your pageant?
Our pageant creates an atmosphere for young ladies to be able to be more involved and be able to get to know everyone, get to know what their country and city represents.
Our pageant is this Saturday, August 22nd at 6 p.m. Our adults is $8 to get in, and our children and seniors is $5.
Perfect. Awesome. Well, thank you, you two. Well, so this is going to be going on until 8 p.m. here. We've got a lot of people here. There's a lot of different fun, obviously. The free food behind me. We got some bouncy houses over there as well. We got lots of different booths, so a lot of different stuff going on here. There's also going to be raffle with some prizes, so make sure to swing on by to Lions Park before 8 p.m. Wendy, I'm going to send it back to you at the desk.
Caleb, thanks so much. We're going to switch gears now here. A female wrestler is suing the Washington Interscholastic Activities Association after she says she was sexually assaulted during a match with a transgender athlete. Apple Valley News Now's Jay Gable has been following this story and talked with the athlete's lawyer after today's preliminary hearing.
In December of 2025, 15-year-old Callie Keeler stepped onto the wrestling mat for Rogers High School. During the match, she says an opponent allegedly put their finger into Keeler's vagina. She says she quickly gave up to get the match over with. It wasn't until after the match she was informed that her opponent was transgender. Now she is suing the WIAA for failure to protect her from being sexually assaulted.
Callie filed this case because after having that inaction, she knew that she didn't want any other girl to experience what she did.
Keeler is being represented by attorneys from the Alliance Defending Freedom. They say Keeler told her mom, who works for the school district, what happened. Her mother then reported it to the school district, but they say the school did not report the sexual assault until 55 days after the incident. However, school officials claim that the school's Title IX coordinator was not made aware of this incident until January 30th.
Miss Brown is a district employee. She has the same training everybody else did. She could have said, this is a sexual assault. I am alleging a sexual assault. I am making a Title IX allegation. She could have filled out the form.
Both the principal and athletic coordinator at Rogers High School were both charged with failure to comply with the mandatory reporting law. During the preliminary injunction hearing, Judge David Estudio explained why school officials aren't disputing this happened, but they dispute the fact that this was a sexual assault.
Rightfully or wrongfully, this is a known risk when you participate in wrestling, that it's not unheard of. Obviously, it's not condoned. It's not something that people are allowed to do technically, but they say that's not, at least their belief is not that it's a sexual assault.
Keeler's attorneys are requesting she be moved to a new school due to harassment they say she is facing at Rogers High. They also want young athletes to be given the right to have prior notice before a wrestling match that a transgender student is participating in. Keeler waits to find out if she still has to go to the school she now considers a hostile environment. And with 2 weeks left until school returns, a decision would have to be made soon. Reporting for Apple Valley News Now, I'm Jake Gable.
The case is ongoing. This week, the WIAA voted against 2 proposed amendments that would have restricted girls' sports participation to biological females. Current WIAA rules allow students to participate in activities consistent with their gender identity.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And it's Tuesday. It is a little bit muggy out in the Yakima Valley. A few smoke clouds out in the sky, but air quality has been pretty decent today. 95. It is on the warm side. We really got warm later this afternoon. 95 in Hermiston as well. Hot spot is Tri-Cities and Hanford, 97 degrees. So again, still staying under 100, but there it is. Pretty hot for today. Ridge of high pressure is the reason for that. It is moving in. It's also bringing with it some breezy winds, and you can see them kind of moving in from the southwest, but off the coast. So that's kind of going to bring a little bit cooler air for us tomorrow. Now, we do have a red flag warning in place tonight. It will expire at 10 o'clock, mainly for the lower Columbia Basin and down in the Columbia River Gorge, and even up here in the foothills of the Blues outside of Dayton, so the northern portion of our Blue Mountains, where we've already had lots of fire activity. Peak winds tonight around 35 miles an hour in Ellensburg, 30 down the Columbia River Gorge in the Dalles, and winds hovering around 20 miles per hour in the area. Plus our humidity, which, we were up 20-30% yesterday. Look at this, we've dropped down into the teens, and it gets especially dangerous when you start getting closer to single-digit numbers, but they're not going to stay. We're going to still be dry, though, with very dry vegetation through the area. So again, that expires at 10. Now, some good news for everyone. Air quality, if you noticed today, you could actually see the blue in the sky is looking a lot better. There's still smoke and haze in the air, but we're at moderate, so it's okay to be outside doing first night and some of the outdoor sports and activities that I'm seeing going on around the area. That upper level layer of smoke will continue. Folks downwind of the fire will be dealing with that. Good news is most of this is out pretty isolated to our mountains, so lower elevations will still see that smoke and haze around the region, but air quality is improving a little bit at a time. Our overnight lows are going to be in the 50s and 60s, so pretty comfortable overall for tonight. All right, our 7-day planner, we're going to be at 89 tomorrow with light breezy winds. Our overnight lows are going to warm up a little bit Thursday into Friday in Ellensburg, and we stay in the 90s through Friday, and then we have a big drop down on Saturday, and that's when we could see potential thunder and lightning. Right now it's looking like cloudy skies and wind, so just a little bit of a cold front moving in, but we'll be watching for that instability to create some potential thunder and lightning in the area. For Yakima, 90s as well through Friday. We drop down into the 80s just in time for the weekend. The weekend is looking lovely in Yakima. So my friends that golf Apple Tree, this is your weekend looking pretty good. Stay hydrated. All right, Tri-Cities in the 90s. We'll see 88 on Saturday with breezy winds, and then popping back into the 90s Monday and Tuesday of next week. Hermiston also looking pretty good. And again, our average temperatures this time of year in the Columbia Basin are about 92 degrees. So a couple of warm days, and then we hover down just below our average into the weekend. So looking good. Look for those breezy winds, and we'll keep our eyes really close on Friday night and Saturday for the development of thunderstorms. Those are a little hard to predict, Wendy, so they can pop up here and there. So as we get closer to the end of the week, we'll have a better rein on exactly what that looks like.
And as you say, get the Apple Valley News Now weather app. That's helpful as well when it comes to game time, because it'll tell you, tracks your exact location, right?
The alert comes up and it's like thunder headed your way. So I love it. It's
and
great.
Then you can cue the thunder.
There
it's pretty spot on. All right. Well, still ahead, Nature's Fury strikes an historic battleship. The stunning moment captured during a weekend storm in North Carolina.
It has, in fact, not been a pleasure working with you.
What's going on?
Make sure to underline not. We're writing a resignation letter in case I win the Quest for the Million giveaway on New Year's Day.
Why not wait until you know you've won?
Yeah, at that point I'll already be a millionaire, and writing letters just sounds like work. Hemsworth, let's play that back.
Dear penny pinching break room yogurt thief.
Nice, nice.
We're
just getting started. The Walla Walla Fair and Frontier Days is back, celebrating 160 years of unforgettable memories. Kick off Labor Day weekend on September 2nd with Rock and Roll Hall of Famers Cheap Trick live in concert. Then enjoy 5 action-packed days of thrilling carnival rides, incredible fair food, free entertainment, and fun for the whole family. The Walla Walla Fair and Frontier Days, 160 years strong, and we're just getting started. Get your tickets today at wallawallafairgrounds.com.
The prizes, the cash, the cars. Where'd you get them? Left pocket. What is this? It's the Golden Duck. It's your shot at all those prizes. You just buy a ticket from a Rotarian. What is that, some kind of pasta? I'm a Rotarian. You threw me inside your van outside Fred Meyer. Oh, yeah, sorry about that.
No need to kidnap a Rotarian. Just buy a ticket and enter to win a 2026 Toyota Corolla LE and other great prizes at the Mid-Columbia Duck Race, September 19th at Columbia Park in Kennewick.
Still have moderate to severe ulcerative colitis or Crohn's disease symptoms despite treatment?
It was time to make a change. My doctor recommended Rinvoq, a once-daily pill.
I changed and got rapid symptom relief. Rinvoq helped visibly repair my intestinal lining.
I got lasting remission, meaning few to no symptoms.
Check.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal. Cancers including lymphoma and skin. Serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occurred. CV event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events, infection, Hep B or C, smoked, are pregnant, or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
Put UC and Crohn's in check and keep them there with Rinvoq.
Ask your gastroenterologist about Rinvoq.
Sometimes it's good.
I'm awarding you $800.
Sometimes it's crazy.
A little bit crazy.
But it's always real.
That's terrific.
From opening arguments.
The payment was made on their card.
To closing statements.
We are done here.
Judy Justice, weekdays at 4 on Apple Valley News Now.
You have to check this out. A dramatic lightning strike caught on camera in North Carolina. Take a look here at this video. Watch as that bolt makes a direct hit on the historic battleship North Carolina during a storm in Wilmington on Sunday. There it is, slowed down, the point of contact. The World War II era ship saw combat throughout the Pacific, taking part in every major naval offensive and earning 15 battle stars. The ship was saved from the scrapyard after the war and brought to Wilmington in 1961. It now serves as North Carolina's memorial to the more than 11,000 state residents who died during World War II. A blast blew the roof right off of a building in Portland, Oregon, but it was planned. It took out an aging water tower in spectacular fashion. There it goes. And the big plume of smoke with it. The demolition was the first phase of an operation to dismantle the more than 100-year-old building that was ravaged by a recent fire. Once demolition is fully complete, investigators will move in to determine the fire's cause. Still ahead in our 6:30 half hour, a Pasco educator receives a prestigious state honor. With more than 2 decades of experience, what brings her the biggest joy after this?
Lifetime Dental is committed to providing the best dental care in the Tri-Cities by treating patients like family, as well as providing a healthy work-life balance for the team. Hear what their doctors have to say.
For me, it's about accepting and being empathetic to patients. So as a dentist, I want to make sure that everybody is treated the same, and whatever the needs are, we want to provide the best care possible for each patient. There's no judgment, Now I don't have a lot of time to recharge because I have 2-year-old. So pretty much we go to places like parks or supermarkets to have the 2-year-old enjoy. So that's a big joy. I think it only comes like at this period of time.
Lifetime Dental Care, located at Queensgate, voted best dentist in the Tri-Cities 9 times.
Welcome back, friends. Today we're unboxing Charmin Ultra Soft Smooth Tear. Wow, these wavy edges tear so much better than ordinary squares. Now, let's see if it's cushiony. Whoa, Charmin is so much softer and way more absorbent.
Honey, what are you doing in there?
Getting lost in the softness. Sorry, gotta run. Charmin Ultra Soft Smooth Tear, definitely recommend.
And now you can go up to 1 month before changing your roll with the Charmin Forever Roll. Roll holder included.
At Prosser Digestive Health Center, experience matters, and so does timely care. Our experienced team provides colonoscopy screenings and expert care for acid reflux, IBS, swallowing disorders, liver disease, and more. With expanded access, you can get the care you need sooner and close to home. Don't wait. Start feeling better now. Call 509-786-5599 or visit prosserhealth.org. Prosser Digestive Health Center. This is how we care.
This Labor Day, make your home your favorite place to be with incredible store-wide savings at Walker's. Create the spaces where life happens or bring it home today and pay over time.
Labor Day savings are happening now, this week at Walker's.
It's the grand finale of the Legends Cup in August, where every play is a power play. Join us every Thursday from 6 to 9 p.m. for your shot at a net payout of $15,000. Drop the soccer ball on our game board and land it in the right slot to score big. Use your Legends rewards card to earn entries. The final whistle hasn't blown. Play and score. Only at Legends Casino Hotel in August.
Maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. Hit by a big truck? I know how to be their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222.
You know what makes a good Northwest morning?
Sharing it together with you.
From the breaking news that is shaping your day
to what everyone's talking about across the country and around the world.
Everything you need to start your day.
Your most accurate local forecast, helping you plan your day ahead.
Oh yeah, no one's got your weather covered better.
And a little something extra before you hit the road.
There is nothing like sharing
a good morning together.
Right here with you.
Good Morning Northwest and Good Morning America. Weekdays 5 to 9 a.m.
Right now on Apple Valley News Now live at 6:30, young golfers bring the community together in Pendleton, the clinic that's giving them an opportunity to learn alongside the pros. Plus, a coffee shop in Pasco is giving customers a new way to give back. The program inspired by Little Libraries. Your news at 6:30 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
Thanks so much for joining us this evening. Let's go ahead and begin this half hour by checking back in with Stacy Lee as fire danger is high today. Now, Stacy, you also have an update on some local fires burning. So what's the very latest there?
Well, Wendy, we have seen a little bit of growth in the fires, not a ton, and maybe a little bit of containment. So right now, that Three Queens fire we've been talking about for a couple weeks now in Kittitas County has grown to just over 3,700 acres, 2% containment. And of course, there's still evacuations in place for some areas there in the region. Let's take a look at the Hagen fire. This is that fire that's been burning for weeks. I don't know, it may be over a month by now. Look at this guy, over 57,000 acres, but containment has gone up. Yesterday was at 11%. It's jumped up to 19%. So that is a good sign anyway for that fire. And then the one just a little bit north and east of that, the Paradise Fire, Walla Walla County, that one's at 5,400 acres, 0% containment. And this is the one we think could be burning all the way into fall. But around here, things are looking beautiful tonight. Legends Casino Skycam. I see some blue skies out there, 97 degrees. Winds are coming from the southeast at 6 miles per hour. It's been a warm day in Yakima and Tri-Cities, as well as Hermiston. We're at 93 right now in Walla Walla. Winds are a little bit breezy where we kind of thought it would be, Yakima and Ellensburg, and of course down in the gorge. Winds have picked up just a little bit as this lower portion of the Columbia Basin is under a red flag warning tonight. That will expire at 10 o'clock. So watch for a clear, breezy night for the most part, 80s and 90s for the next few days. Improving air quality, that's big news. And then we're tracking some thunderstorm potentially coming up this Friday and Saturday. I'll tell you more about that coming up. Wendy?
All right, sounds good, Stacy. A middle school teacher in Pasco has received one of the state's most prestigious honors for educators. Sheila Tomlinson is an 8th grade teacher for Ochoa Middle School. She was selected as the Washington Mona Bailey Outstanding Mesa Teacher Award recipient for the 2025-2026 school year. MESA stands for Mathematics, Engineering, Science Achievement, an award that recognizes educators who inspire students in STEM. Tomlinson says middle school is an important time for kids and that this age is when teachers can reach their students the most. After 21 years, she continues to do so.
I stay because of the impact I see that the kids get. My biggest joy is seeing the kids get an aha moment. The aha is getting them to think differently, getting them to be able to see a problem, but there's not just one way to fix that problem.
I love that. Tomlinson says she's looking forward to taking students to more competitions this upcoming school year, featuring projects in coding, physics, science, and more. In sports now, before the pros tee off in their chase for the LPGA, they're helping local kids get a swing at the game. Apple Valley News Now's Dan Hansen shows us how a free lesson could put some young golfers on course for a lifelong love of the sport.
For these young golfers, it's more than just a lesson. It's a chance to learn from professionals, something they hope to become one day. 8-year-old Sevi already knows his favorite part of golf.
Driving.
Driving? What's your favorite thing about driving?
Hitting it fly.
Along with many others, he got to do that alongside players who make their living on the course.
Having fun.
Having fun? The Free Youth Clinic is one of several events leading into this weekend's Wild Horse Ladies Golf Classic, giving kids a chance to learn everything from driving to putting directly from Epson Tour professionals.
I really hope that they saw that we just have a lot of fun when we're playing the sport.
Kayla No is playing professionally for the first time this season. She says opportunities like this are especially important because golf can be expensive.
I know that more than anyone, just because I started when I was playing at the age of 5, but it really does help grow the game. It helps the kids kind of figure out, you know, like, is golf the right sport for me?
For 9-year-old Gage, the lesson came with a tip he plans to take home, following through on his putting stroke.
It's fun being with someone that I know is really good.
And maybe even inspiring a future career. Did today make you want to play more and maybe compete as a professional someday?
Yes, I did.
Alexis Padamont-Vorhickel says that's exactly the point. Showing kids golf isn't just something their parents or grandparents play.
Golf is also fun. It's you know, as long as they have fun doing it and have friends that do it, it's a fun sport to do for life.
Organizers say this week is more than just golf. It's an opportunity to bring families, businesses, and the community together. Dan Hansen, Apple Valley News Now.
The pros will trade the youth clinic for tournament competition Friday through Sunday when more than 140 golfers compete at Wild Horse Golf Course in the Epson Tour's Race for the Card. A local coffee shop in Pasco is putting a spin on its version of a little library. Cafe Con Arte is rolling out a new program called Leave a Mug, Take a Mug Library. With everything being thrifted, the cafe was able to make their vision a reality. As to how it works, well, it's in the name.
What happens is if you come in and you see a mug that you like, you're free to take it. If you want to come and bring mugs for other people to use, then you can also leave them here. If you come in and you take a mug and you bring it inside, you do get 15% off of your drink.
The new program started 2 days ago and is available to the community whenever they feel like it. 6-year-old Jorge is getting a new bike right before the school year as part of the Apple Valley News Now's Young Hearts program. Our Caleb Stipkovitz got a chance to meet him and introduces us to him.
He's just a sweet boy. He's like really kind. He's sweet. He's like my second born, and yeah, I think he's one of the best.
Hey everyone, we're here at the Hapo Community Credit Union headquarters here in Richland, and I am here with a very special guest. Jorge, how are you doing today? And do you know why we're here today?
Yeah.
What are you getting? What are you getting today?
A bike.
A bike. That's right. That's right.
Well, he has a bike, but since we lived in an apartment and it was a small apartment, we had to put it away in storage. So it's like kind of old, dusty, and it didn't really even work. But yeah, I'm glad he got a bike because he's been asking for a bike since we got a new place now.
Ready? We'll try it again.
Well, I just want to say, Hapo, thank you so much, and thank you to everybody that contributed for this. I'm really excited and happy and grateful for the bike for my son.
Got a little gift for you. I'm gonna set it on the ground because it's a little heavy, but do you want to come look at it? We have like a big Nerf ball, lots of snacks, family games, because bringing the family together we also think is super important. So to us, this is so much more than just giving away a bike. It's about creating those special moments for children that we hope they talk about for the rest of their life.
What's your plan with your bike?
I'm riding it outside.
Is there anyone you want to ride your bike with?
I don't know yet.
Jorge says he's excited to spend the rest of his summer biking and at the pool. Caleb Stipkovitz, Apple Valley News Now.
Thank you for my new bike. It's awesome.
Ah, it looks so good on you. Hope you have a great time with that new bike, Jorge. Businesses interested in sponsoring a bike through the Young Hearts program can contact the Apple Valley News Now team for more information. Still ahead, government overreach or standard procedure. Why Disney is taking a federal government agency to court. Then Stacey returns with when we may see the next round of wins. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Good morning, buddy. Ugh, my breath is bad.
Bad breath ruining the morning? That yuck feeling is bacteria that grew overnight. New Crest mouthwash actively controls bad bacteria for 12 hours, so you get your cleanest, freshest morning ever. Crest.
Get this exceptional offer on select 2026 Cadillac CT5 models. Visit your Yakima and Tri-Cities Cadillac dealer today.
Only a few more weeks are left in the Dust Devils' 25th anniversary season, and we want you to be a part of them.
There are post-game fireworks Friday, August 21st, thanks to Columbia Basin Hearing Center. Saturday, August 22nd, will be the final Rooster Tails game of the year. Faith Night, thanks to Chick-fil-A, and a baseball card giveaway, thanks to Good Shepherd Health Systems. Sunday is Glow Night, presented by Let's Glow Mini Golf. Family Feast Night, thanks to Genuine Homes, and our final Viñedos game.
Come be a part of our best season yet. Tickets at DustDevilsBaseball.com. Dust Devils Baseball, the Tri-Cities tradition for 25 years.
When a migraine strikes and I've taken a Triptan, side effects like dizziness can throw me off. Migraine again. Ubrelvy works differently than Triptans. It keeps me in rhythm, quickly stopping migraine pain within 2 hours. And some have pain relief that lasts all day, so I can handle whatever the day may throw at me. Don't take if allergic or with strong CYP3A4 inhibitors. Tell your doctor all medicines you take. Report increased blood pressure or color changes, pain or numbness in fingers or toes. Get help right away for allergic reactions like trouble breathing, face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, which may occur days after use. Ask your doctor how you can stop migraine attacks and stay in rhythm with Ubrelvy.
Injured in a car crash? The insurance company can sure make you feel small. And their offer makes you feel even smaller. Call me, attorney Mariana Morales. When you choose the heavy hitter, you get big help and big results. Does that insurance company make you feel small? Tell him he's got the heavy hitter and watch how big you feel. Injured in a car wreck? Big thanks. Get big help. Call me.
The heavy hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
Sundown M Ranch promotes patient-centered integrated care that focuses on the mind, body, and spirit. At Sundown M Ranch, the patient is the reason we are here. We take pride in our reputation of assisting individuals and family members through a difficult process with compassion, respect, and confidentiality.
Sundown M Ranch saved my life.
Last month, I celebrated 31 years of sobriety.
Sundown M Ranch. Today is the first day of the rest of your life.
When your home works the way it should, life's best moments come easier. Campbell & Company keeps your home systems running right with trusted heating, cooling, plumbing, drains, and electrical services. Campbell & Company, done right.
Campbell & Company.
Disney filed a federal lawsuit today against the Federal Communications Commission over First Amendment rights. The complaint alleges the agency has waged a retaliatory campaign against the Disney-owned ABC television network because the Trump administration doesn't like what it airs. Much of this goes back to April when the president pressured ABC to fire Jimmy Kimmel, but the network stood behind him. Shortly after, the FCC ordered Disney-owned ABC affiliates to file for their broadcast renewals years early. The FCC said the timing was coincidental. They also said broadcasters have a duty to operate in the public interest, and the FCC is merely trying to restore the standard.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
Here we are on this beautiful Tuesday night. Look at that. That is the bluest of skies that we've seen in quite a while. There we are, our Dust Devils getting ready to take to the field. Check it out now. They are playing Everett. I'm going to step off. I've got to fix one quick thing. They're playing the Everett Aqua Sox tonight. 97 degrees, so if you are headed out to the game, it is going to be a little on the warm side, just to warn you. As you can see, we're sitting at 97 degrees right now. Here's what it looks like for the next couple of hours. We're staying in the 90s through 7, 88, a little more comfortable at 8:30, but 10 o'clock. So definitely no jacket needed if you're heading out to the Dust Devil game. So pretty warm. 95 in Yakima, 84 right now in Ellensburg, 95 in Hermiston. It's 93 in Walla Walla. Good looking night out there. All right, here's what's happening out around the globe on our Futurecast. You can see that ridge of high pressure kind of sitting out there, and things are clearing up in our region. So get ready for some sunshine. Some breezy winds developing because of that ridge is growing as we speak. So we have a red flag warning for northeastern Oregon, the lower Columbia Basin, the foothills of the Blues, the northern Blue Mountains, and then right down the Columbia River Gorge. Extremely dry vegetation, breezy winds, rapid fire spread possible with these conditions going on. We're expecting winds to kind of hover around 35 miles an hour in the Kittitas Valley, around 30 miles an hour in the Gorge, into the Hermiston and Walla Walla area, 20 to 25 miles an hour there. Look at our relative humidity. Last night we were up closer in the 30s or so. We've dropped and cut that in half. So that is all the criteria that go into red flag warnings, just so you know. And this, again, very dry vegetation. If you remember last week and some of the other days, we've been in this zone. So this is a little bit better. That was thanks to the moisture we had over the weekend. Now today, some of those breezy winds are clearing the air. And look at this. We're actually seeing some green this evening in Walla Walla and Dayton. So good air quality, and you can definitely tell a difference. Today we were out walking the dogs, and it was just nice to finally get rid of some of that smoke and haze. And overall, there's still an upper level layer of smoke lingering in the region, and that's going to be present as long as we have some of those big active fires burning. But at least the air quality has improved for folks with lung and heart conditions. Our overnight lows tonight will be nice and comfortable, down in the 50s and 60s, so enjoy some good sleeping temperatures. Going through the rest of the week, we kind of warm up as we head into Friday, and then we start to cool back down. We're going to be watching Friday and Saturday for potential thunderstorms, especially when you go from that hot, like 91, and then you drop that quickly. That creates instability where we could see some thunder and lightning. So we're a few days out from that. We'll watch that closely. It'll be probably similar to last weekend, but a little rain would be welcome. We're not seeing that just as of yet. Staying in the 90s, we'll see some breezy winds and 80s on Saturday. Tri-Cities also seeing the 90s through Friday, back to the 80s. It looks like a good weekend, even though some some breezy winds in there. Hermiston also looks pretty good, which is a little closer to Pendleton where that golf tournament is. They're going to have pretty decent weather there. Wind either helps you or hurts you in golf. I know, I've done it. It's a frustrating sport, but like they said a little earlier, you can, once you play it, you can play it for life. You never have to be good at it.
Just get out there and have fun.
Those ladies, I would love to be part of that clinic just to see how they do it, you know. I've tried and tried. I've never been good at it.
I have never been good either.
So,
but it looks like a good time.
Yeah.
I wish I were better at it and could get out there.
Well, we have to do it.
I guess that's the thing. Yeah, you can't get good at something you're not doing, I guess.
Right.
So, yeah. All right. Well, still to come in what's trending. It may not feel like fall, but there are signs it's near. We'll tell you one way to celebrate its pending arrival when we come back.
It has in fact not been a pleasure working with you.
What's going on?
Make sure to underline not. We're writing a resignation letter in case I win the Quest for the Million giveaway on New Year's Day.
Why not wait until you know you've won?
Yeah, at that point I'll already be a millionaire and writing letters just sounds like work. Hemsworth, let's play that back.
Yeah, penny pinching break room yogurt thief.
Nice, nice.
Want to get more done with one sheet? Grab Bounty. Bounty is made to be stronger and more absorbent. So while ordinary brands can't hold up, one sheet of Bounty keeps working even when wet. Can your paper towel do all that? Bounty, the quicker picker-upper, America's #1 trusted paper towel.
Where's Mom?
She's not feeling well.
Bipolar depression made me feel like I was missing out.
This little light of mine, in the dark found a hopeful side.
Caplyta can help let in the light. Unlike some medications that only treat bipolar 1, Caplyta is proven to deliver significant relief from symptoms of bipolar 1 and 2 depression. Weight gain and movement disorders were not common.
Elderly dementia patients have increased risk of death or stroke. Caplyta is not approved for dementia-related psychosis. Call your doctor about new or sudden mood changes, behaviors, or suicidal thoughts right away. Antidepressants may increase these risks. Report fever, confusion, stiff muscles, which may be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may be permanent. High cholesterol and weight gain may occur, as can high blood sugar, which may be fatal. Common side effects are sleepiness, dizziness, nausea, dry mouth, feeling tired, and diarrhea. These aren't all the side effects.
Ask your doctor about Caplyta.
More of the light inside of me.
This Labor Day, make your home your favorite place to be with incredible store-wide savings at Walker's. Create the spaces where life happens, or bring it home today and pay over time.
Labor Day savings are happening now, this week at Walker's.
Chevy drivers across America will do a lot in the next 5 years. But one thing they won't do is pay interest on their new Chevy. Right now, get 0% financing for 5 years on all 2026 Silverado 1500 models. With no payments for 90 days. Because you've earned this summer. Now it's time to go get it.
See your community Chevy dealers.
Now, at McDonald's, the under $3 menu gives people what matters most. More options.
And when the option is a McChicken for just $2, it feels absolutely necessary. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Time for what's trending. You wouldn't know it by the temperatures outside, but fall is just around the corner. It's true.
It really is. I heard Josh saying, I can't wait till that crispy air starts coming in.
Oh, yeah.
He must be a winter guy. Anyway, nothing points to the return of fall more than, oh, my favorite, pumpkin-flavored beverages.
Yeah, Dunkin' is now rolling out its pumpkin-flavored drinks tomorrow, actually.
That's right. The company has not yet announced all the items yet for its fall menu, but you can count on Dunkin's Pumpkin Spice Signature Latte to be available hot or iced.
Right now, you definitely need it iced, I think, right?
I'm a huge fan of pumpkin everything.
Do you start now, though, or is it too soon?
Well, I have some pumpkin spice syrup sitting on my counter, and I've been waiting.
Oh, I was going to say, okay.
I'm waiting. I think I'm going to wait till the end of August. And then,
end of August, that's
But it's been very
okay.
tempting. I'm like, no, one of those sounds good right about now.
Yeah, I like it, but I always make myself wait until September. Just makes it feel more seasonal to me.
There you go.
Even though it can still be pretty warm here in September. So.
Right.
All right.
All right. Well, stay with us when we come back, and we'll give one final check of your weather forecast.
Even the toughest cowboys get heartburn, but I don't fool around with silly antacids. I ride with Rolaids Max Strength, 1,500 milligrams of acid-neutralizing power for serious relief.
Am I a cowboy now?
No. Rolaids spells relief.
Every Sunday night, he can't sleep. But not this Sunday.
When you really need to sleep, ZzzQuil has no equal. Get the deeply restorative sleep you need. ZzzQuil, not for colds, just for sleep. Really great sleep.
They're with me. Central Plus checking.
Think you can help me push?
Let's fix that.
Discover the magic of Central Plus checking from ICCU. Life's greener here.
Ready, set, summer. With the Honda Summer Event. With available features like all-terrain tires, off-road tuned suspension, and Trail Watch. Honda has all you need to get summer ready as the most fuel-efficient full-line automaker in America. Right now, you can get a 2.49% APR on a 2026 CR-V.
I have type 2 diabetes, but I manage it well.
Jardiance. It's the little pill with a big story to tell.
As time went on, it was easy to see.
I'm lowering my A1C.
Jardiance works 24/7 in your body to flush out some sugar. And for adults with type 2 diabetes and known heart disease, Jardiance can lower the risk of cardiovascular death, too.
Serious side effects include increased ketones in blood or urine and infection between and around the anus and genitals. Both may be fatal. Severe allergic reactions, dehydration, urinary tract or genital yeast infections in men and women, and low blood sugar. Stop taking and tell your doctor right away if you have nausea, vomiting, stomach pain, tiredness, rash, swelling, trouble breathing or swallowing. Tell your doctor about lightheadedness, weakness, fever, pain, tenderness, redness, or swelling between the anus and genitals. You may have increased risk for lower limb loss. Call your doctor right away if you have new pain or tenderness, sores, ulcers, or infection in your legs or feet.
Jardiance is really swell. The little pill with a big story to tell.
For 50 years, Shelby's Floral has been your homegrown neighbor, bringing joy and beauty to every occasion. We're more than just a flower shop and specialize in beautiful custom arrangements, live plants, silk florals, and home decor. Our experienced designers are here to help you with all your floral needs, ensuring that every bouquet is as special as the moment it celebrates. Visit us today on Clearwater in Kennewick. We're part of your community and can't wait to help you celebrate life's moments. Shelby's Floral.
And welcome back. So here we are, Tuesday of this week. I'm going to call this a pretty quiet week, even though there's a red flag warning, some breezy winds, fire danger, but the smoke is like, I don't know, I see the light at the end of the tunnel actually for this week. Let's take a look at the big weather stories. So again, the elevated fire concerns will decrease tonight. Then we could see them back again on Saturday. We're keeping a close watch on that, but air quality finally decent. And our temperatures have not been too bad as well. I think today will be the hottest day. The next couple of days will stay in the 90s, but we're going to get back to the 80s for the weekend. Overnight lows are looking great tonight. We're going to be in the 50s, real comfortable out there. And tomorrow, those lower 90s. That's pretty much the average for this time of year, so pretty normal temps. And the winds are going to be reasonable. They shouldn't be a problem for firefighters tomorrow. Thursday, winds are even better. Temperatures, though, are a little bit warmer than normal. And then get ready for the cool down into the weekend. So it's the temperature roller coaster, but pretty quiet for the rest of the week.
But we can look forward to the dip.
Yep.
All right. Well, that'll do it for us. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight.
Have a great night. We'll see you back here at 11.